Merrick D'Amato.
And I feel like we're lost. Where are we, Merrick?
Well, I don't exactly remember where this film takes place, but it's Mindbreakers, by the way.
Yeah, welcome
Mindbreakers!
to Mind Breaking. It's probably why I'm lost. Where does this take place? Cali, right?
Cali, somewhere in Cali.
Somewhere in Cali.
But we're watching The Lost Boys, 1987, rated R. Nice. 7.2 out of 10 seems low from what I remember about this movie. After moving to a new town, two brothers discover that the area is a haven for vampires.
A haven?
Haven. Well, that's a typical Vampire the Masquerade talk.
Yeah, but it's
where your vampire is called a haven.
It is a cesspool of vampires, I would say.
It's what's the there's a murder of crows, a parliament of owls, which just cool to sound. An ambush of tigers.
I feel like that's the accurate the accurate term for a bunch of vampires. Because they would totally gank your ass. So, yeah.
Oh, and for the best animal,
a rave. No, a rave of vampires.
Yes. I thought you were saying, I was looking up for penguins. It was like a rave of penguins.
No, a rave of
It's a
vampires.
colony of, a raft of penguins.
A raft.
A tuxedo of penguins.
That's weird. That just makes no sense.
It makes perfect sense and you know it.
A rave of vampires makes more sense.
Yeah, Rave of Vampires. But this is the famous, one of the most 80s films out of the 80s.
Uh-huh.
Starring, it's the only good film to ever be touched by Joel Schumacher.
It's a pretty good one. It's probably the best.
It's got,
I can't think of another one that's as good.
It's got Corey Feldman. Okay, that one there with the Fright Night.
Oh, yeah?
Fright Night was good.
Corey
Feldman's in it. Kiefer Sutherland. Corey Haim, rest in peace. Mm-hmm. You've probably seen this movie before, and if you haven't, you should go watch it now.
You got big names. Watch it now. Might as well.
So, it's time for The Lost Boys. And, Cry Little Sister.
Cry.
I shall not. Let's watch this.
It'll be fun.
Michael and Sam have just moved to Santa Carla, California. They're about to discover its secret.
Notice anything unusual about Santa Carla yet?
No. It's a pretty cool place. If you're a Martian.
Or a vampire.
Brother Sammy, help me! Stay back! Stay back!
What's happening to me, Star?
Get yourself a good sharp steak. Drive it right through his heart.
You're a vampire, Michael. My own brother, a damn blood-sucking vampire.
Oh, you wait till Mom finds out, buddy. When a vampire buys it, it's never a pretty sight. Michael, they're coming! Oh, shit!
Alright, let's get this out of the way now.
What?
We only watched and decided to review this movie. Both ease ourselves back into this. And so we can talk about the sequels. Everyone knows this movie's fantastic.
Well, yeah, but
it's The Lost
also
Boys.
part of a series.
True.
And, like, as part of a series, we have to review the movies in the series.
That is literally what I just said.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but, like, that's, like, what we do.
But that's the only reason we're talking about the first one, the good one, is so we can talk the other ones down the line.
Not only. There's some stuff we could talk about in this.
Well, I do have a complaint about a rice scene. But that's...
Put a bowl of rice!
Yes, and you put the rice in the cup.
You put the bowl in the cup of the rice, and then you slam that bowl of the cup.
Yes. Yes, slamming a cup. So we begin in this, like, we're in Santa Carla, murder capital of the world.
Yeah, especially back in the 80s.
And they're, I thought it was still Benghazi back then.
Technically that's not murder.
Isn't it? That's a matter for philosophers.
Yes, exactly.
And they're
The moral quagmire that is Islam.
giggity.
God, fuck. Anyway, so yeah, we see like the pier.
There's this big
the
fair.
boardwalk, whatever.
Boardwalk. It's a big fair.
Well, they always have the fair on the boardwalk.
Yeah, but it's a big ass boardwalk for a small ass town.
Yeah, but I mean it's California.
True.
So, anyways, yeah, it's by the beach. On
We
the
meet
boardwalk.
we meet our villains. Do we meet David? David,
Yep.
Kiefer Sutherland, and his cronies.
Kiefer.
Harass.
He looks like Liquid Snake, which is funny because he plays
He
Snake
really-
in Metal Gear 5.
He does look like Liquid Snake.
He totally does, man. Like he's gonna turn around and like fucking look at Michael and go, brother.
He basically does do that.
He totally does.
So they get into a fight with some other punks who I think might be credited as surf Nazis.
Yeah, surf Nazis.
I know-
Who are basically kind of like droogs too.
This is the thing. I don't know who the surf
Droog warfare?
I don't know who the surf Nazis are, but we watched the credits.
I think it's pretty easy to understand what surf Nazis
All I'm
are.
saying is in the credits,
Mhm.
it mentions surf Nazis.
Yeah,
So
this is true. I think it's a bunch that get killed by the fire. Later.
yeah, the party people.
Party people.
So they-
yeah, surf Nazis are a real party bunch.
So Paul Blart tells them to get the hell out,
You do.
and so they
Because
do.
they're accosting a woman on a carousel.
And they're not allowed to be they're really not allowed to be here anyway.
Told you not to be on the boardwalk.
And then they leave, and then we
Get
see,
on my Segway and leave.
we see him going to his car, and then he gets attacked by. All right, it's vampires. It's a fuck vampire bat attack. They kill him,
Yeah.
and then there's a family driving in like Karate Kid.
Michael San.
Yeah, Michael
Michael San.
and Sam
It's Sam.
with their mom. They're from Phoenix.
Yeah, they move over here to like get away from a bunch of shit going on with their dad and their mom who are going through divorce, and they move in with their grandpa.
Who is my favorite character in this goddamn movie?
He's Merrick but older.
Yes.
And he's into taxidermy.
He's an elderly hippie. He doesn't seem to drink, but has a secret shelf full of Oreos and root beer.
I would too.
There's taxidermy everywhere.
Fucking, I would too.
He doesn't watch TV because he gets the TV guide, and if you read the TV guide, you don't need TV. This
Hey, I have Merrick. I got a manual from PS5. That means I don't need the PS5, right?
Exactly.
Hey, Chris, I got the PS5.
Well, it's though you remember what the TV guide is, right?
Well, yeah, of course. We're talking about all the
And it has like
shows and when they're playing.
but also what's happening in them.
Yeah.
Which is
It'll give you a synopsis.
yeah, and that's his entertainment's on TV.
True.
And this infuriates Corey Haim, who plays Sam.
Well, because he wants a TV.
Because there's no TV. And you know what that means? No TV means? No MTV. So he's not getting his Beavis and Butthead fix today.
Or is Chris Cross. No, that was for the 90s.
Yeah.
He was ahead of his time, okay?
Two of the best MTV shows came out in the 90s.
Which one?
The Max
Oh, yeah. yeah.
and Daria.
It started on MTV, Daria.
Daria's a spin-off of Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, God, you're kidding me.
I am not kidding you. Daria first appeared in Beavis and Butthead.
You're fucking joking.
No.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Fuck, I learned something new today. That's crazy.
And the...
Wait, does that mean Beavis and Butthead show up in Daria?
No.
They don't?
No, she moves to a new town.
Ah.
I'm assuming to get the fuck away from Beavis and Butthead. Because so would you.
Well, yeah! Fucking hell.
She changes her name and flees the country to get away from these two idiots.
She probably made a lot worse jokes in Beavis and Butthead.
Mm.
And by worse, I mean probably like a lot more blue.
Mm.
Possibly more blue? I don't know.
Because Daria was a legit really good show.
Yeah, no,
I like
I love
her.
her as a character. She's fantastic.
But so they're getting used to the house. I like the house. I'd like to stay here.
They call it the fucking Texas Chainsaw House.
Which is, wait till the sequels. You'll see some fucking Texas Chainsaw houses then. All right.
All right.
They go into town.
Yeah.
The mom gets a job at a video store run by Max. Max is cool. He has a dog.
Yep.
They have a dog too. Their dog is awesome.
Yeah.
There's a comic book store where Corey Feldman is working. I don't care who he's playing. He's just Corey Feldman.
He's one half of the Frog Brothers.
Yeah, he's one half of the Frog Brothers, and he's also Donatello.
Yes.
Pizza Guy has... No, it's Michelangelo. It's just Pizza Guy has 30 seconds. This night, yeah. Pizza Guy's got 30 seconds.
But they stand for truth, justice, and the American way, Barry.
What, the Ninja Turtles?
No, the Frog Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
The Ninja Turtles too, though, because they've met Superman.
They have, and Batman.
Exactly.
Raphael, this is the alley where my parents were murdered.
You would.
No, he did. That's canonical.
Yeah, there you go.
So they go into Corey Haim goes with the fella into the Frog Brothers comic book store. They don't own it, but they work there. Their parents own it, but their parents are hippies and therefore always asleep.
Are those the hippies that we saw in the corner?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
The ones who were snoozing behind the counter.
Yeah.
This,
Okay, guys, I've only ever seen this movie one time. Merrick's seen it once also.
This is my second viewing.
This is his second time also, but I feel like I've seen parts of this at like other points in time. But like, yeah, this is like both are like second times watching it.
I did see it the opening of it way before back in high school.
Well, yeah.
When the coolest person who worked at my school came in and just showed it to the class at the last day of school before summer break. But we didn't get to any of the cool shit.
But still, at least you watched the opening of
it.
Which arguably is like the best like tone setter for like how cool like California in the 80s was.
This and Karate Kid.
Yeah. Like just the punks walking around.
Yeah,
the
people
cool
are strange.
Goth chicks. Yeah, people are strange playing like fucking the animals.
This comic book shop though has a massive DC bias.
It does.
There's for Marvel, notice Hulk.
But like I said, like arguably, like comic shops were way more.
No, Hulk and Rom.
biased
I know Hulk and Rom Space
DC,
Knight.
though.
But there was like Batman comics. There was Teen Titans.
Certain shops are more DC.
Would Sandman have been out yet in '87?
I feel like it might have been like being written, possibly. It might have been out. Possibly.
This we saw.
I think some issues were out.
Or we may have at least started to get the ads which was Dream's face, and he will show you fear in a handful of dust.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. I'm curious about that. Let me look that up.
So they're the Frog Brothers are like, oh, the frozen yogurt store's down the street. Fucking Frogurt, I guess.
Froyo.
Like it comes with the free It comes with the free Frogurt. That's good. The Frogurt is also cursed.
He's got a damn curse.
He's like,
Thanks, Ralph.
I'm looking for a Batman number 14. There's only 5 of those in the world. 4. I'm always looking for the other 3. And they give him a vampire comic. I don't read horror comics.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you. Take that.
We're not playing Devil May Cry.
Not playing anything. And then the grandpa's going to drive them into town.
Oh yeah, let's go to
No,
town.
and then he drives like an inch forward. So I thought we were going to town. That's as close to town as I like to get.
Gets out of the car.
I love the grandpa so much.
You asshole.
Oh, we see one of those laughing women from Darkman in the background.
Yeah, it's true.
Not a lot happens until there's a concert by legendary Tim Capello. He's playing a saxophone. He's playing I Still Believe. He's gyrating his hips in his purple tights.
Original series ran 75 issues, January 1989, so late 80s.
Late 80s. The latest 80s.
Yeah, I was like, they're either being written or like they're like.
I think at this stage,
starting.
Neil Gaiman had taken a massive amount of cocaine and is getting the idea.
He goes on the news and he's like, I've got a plan.
I will show you fear in a handful of cocaine.
He's got the sugar bowl full of cocaine, like what's his name in fucking not The Usual Suspects. What was it? Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Goodfellas. Fucking forget.
No, that's not enough cocaine.
What?
He has the mountain of cocaine from Scarface.
The one that he makes a snowman out of?
Yes.
Yes.
He has the Simpsons pile. with Homer sitting. First you get the sugar, then you get the power, you get the winning.
But yeah, I was like spot on basically what I was saying.
Nice.
He was...
So there's this concert. Michael, it's a hot chick called Star.
Yes.
And she takes him to go meet David and the other goons. They go dirt bike racing. Oh, well, I can't keep up with you. Your bike's better. You don't. I can't beat you in a race. Your bike's better. Mm-hmm. You don't have to beat me, Michael. You just have to keep up. I swear, if you... This movie is like a soundtrack choice away from having the same feel as Top Gun between Michael and David.
If it wasn't for the fact Kiefer was as good an actor as he is in this, yeah, it would literally be like that close. You'd be getting fanfics earlier in the 80s.
I guarantee there are fanfics of Michael and David already.
There are. Oh, no, for sure. But, like, they would have been written back then.
Yeah.
Is what I mean, you know? Neil Gaiman would have written one.
You can be my man anytime.
Yes. Highway to the Danger Zone would have been playing while they're riding their bikes down. Which is an iconic scene. Them riding the bikes down the beach.
The bike scene
under
is cool.
the pier.
Yeah.
Fucking really iconic.
They go to this like big underground catacomb place.
Yeah.
That used to be a hotel, then it got exploded by an earthquake.
It's super cool.
It
exploded by an earthquake?
It fell into it got damaged by an earthquake. Is that like the cliffs by the sea and everything?
It's not Atlantis.
That we know of.
Although it could be called Atlantis.
You know what it looks a lot like?
What?
The Texas Battleland base from Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Has the same kind of... It's a lot...
underground, though.
This is also
mines.
This is also...
that's mines, though.
True.
Yeah. This was like, people stayed here.
People stayed here, but then it went into the ground.
It's Hotel California.
Check in anytime you like, but you can never leave. I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
So they have Chinese food.
Yeah, they get Chinese food, and this is the scene that... Because, okay, yeah, there's the...
They get rice in a bowl.
You're eating maggots, Michael. How'd they taste? And they throws them in, but it's just rice. My question is, why the fuck are you just eating plain steamed rice? Well, you don't get the plain steamed... Sorry, I have to rant about this. I'm legitimately angry. Because that's how...
Rant about the bowl rice.
You don't just... When you get Chinese takeout and you get the steamed rice, you don't just eat the steamed rice. You put it with the General Tao chicken or with the pineapple chicken or with the orange beef or something. You have to put it on something. You get
the orange sauce. Okay?
Yes.
You get it in the little like plastic container.
Yes.
You open up the container.
You put it in the cup.
You put it in the bowl. No, you put it in the bowl. Then you put it in the cup. Slap that cup.
No, Jim.
Put it in the cup.
You put the lime in the coconut.
You put the steamed rice in the teacup, and then you tell Ash to move her teacup. By the way, say hi to Ash.
No.
Come on, say hi to Ash, will you?
And we continue, and then they go out and they hang out under a bridge. He drinks a bottle of blood.
Yeah, he does. They drink the blood.
Star's like, it's blood. And he's like, I don't care, I'm going to drink it anyway.
He drinks some structure gel because he needs the blood.
Well, he doesn't need the blood yet.
No, he needs the blood.
The blood is the life. And then they're all hanging out. They're hanging on to the bottom of a railroad track. Presumably, while fucking the crew from Stand By Me is going across on top the other way.
I thought you were gonna say because like it's all like black and white and like hard to kind of see somewhat, like it's like sepia toned kind of. Like I thought you were gonna say like the music video to like Take On Me was gonna start playing.
I would not be surprised with this movie, honestly. I would not be surprised or disappointed for it to suddenly become the Take On Me music video.
They fall in the water. He's like drowning and then Take On Me music video.
You know, it occurs to me, wouldn't this be a terrible place to be a vampire since they can't do water? They can't do running water?
They can do running water. No, they can do running water. They can't do holy water.
No, vampires can't cross running water.
They're not going to go through running water anyway, though.
No, I mean, like, even a bridge upstream, vampire can't do that.
No, they go on the bridge. They go on the train track. And they fall in.
Yeah. Now, what we need is for someone to open a bag of rice.
So out on the floor,
They-
have them count it all.
Though no one adapts that one. But they're hanging.
No, but I wish they did.
They drop off, and it's like, you're a vampire, Michael. You're like us. You'll never die, never grow old, and party forever. And then he wakes up and then he fucking John Mulaney's, because he like, I've never fallen off a bridge that high before. And then I woke up at home. And
It was all just a dream.
And he has sunglasses on, and he's flying around outside, and then...
Well, he starts to float around in his house.
Yeah, he wakes up on the ceiling.
Stuck on the ceiling. And his little brother calls his mom.
Yeah.
And is like, Mom, help! Mike's trying to kill me! He's floating outside the window! Come help! And she like runs home to come and see him. He was like screaming at him like on the at his mom like on the phone. He's like, "No, Mom, don't listen to him. He's going crazy. He's not serious."
And
Such a fucking campy ass
it is.
part of the film. Like it kind of like honestly,
And she breaks off her
that
date
scene's
with
pretty
Max
jarring.
to come home.
Yeah.
And she's understandably pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on, Michael goes out to have sex with Star.
Yeah. Well, he meets her in the cave, and he's like, "Where's David?"
Yeah.
And like she doesn't tell him, instead has sex with her.
Yeah. To the theme music, "Cry Little Sister."
Yep. Good soundtrack for me.
Sam is convinced his brother's a vampire, mainly because the Frog Brothers telling him to kill his brother. Kill your brother, you'll feel better.
We'll kill your brother. You'll feel better. and then Mike runs around screaming, "I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!"
Mom goes with Sam to drop off a bottle of wine at Max's house, but their dog tries to kill her.
Yes.
So they invite Sam
While the kid's reading the comic book.
Yeah,
And it's
the Hounds of Hell.
Hounds of Hell.
And not inside a corpse's shell.
Yeah, they tell him, like all of the little vampire comic books that they've been giving him are like survival guides, kind of.
They're the early Max Brooks.
It's all like fucking like in your face about it. It's just like, hey, this part. And it doesn't really do it for any other part in the movie.
Yeah.
It's just the Hounds of Hell thing. If it had a bit more to do with what's actually going on and we got to read along kind of with it. Like, what's that one show that was on like fucking YTV? Dark Corner?
Dark Oracle.
Dark Oracle, there we go, yeah.
That was a comic predicting the future.
Yeah, but still, like, if it like had something to do with like what was going on.
Yeah, I guess.
That's what I kind of mean.
So they invite Sam to dinner,
Yeah.
and the Frog Brothers show up to be at dinner as well, which some mother isn't pleased about because she didn't know about this. They cover Sam's food in garlic, throw water at him.
They give him the vampire test.
Yeah, and he passes it.
Yep. He's like, oh, it's garlic flakes. That just tastes like garlic. They're like, what? You don't like garlic? And he's like, no, I like garlic. Oh.
This is raw garlic.
And he's like, and they're all like looking at each other like, guess he passes. I guess he's fine, you know?
I guess we're just assholes.
Yeah, I guess we just peppered his entire fucking food with garlic, and he's just gonna have bad breath for the night.
So the grandpa goes out.
Sorry, Mom.
The grandpa goes out on a date.
Yeah.
Rain and the little kid, Laddie,
Yeah.
Star and Laddie show up, and then the vampires are gonna attack them.
Yeah. All of the surf Nazis.
Oh yeah, Michael goes out with David's crew. David's crew turns it like we see their full on like monster faces.
Yeah.
And they look really cool.
Yeah, they look like. Honestly, though, they kind of remind me of the fucking
Dusk Till Dawn.
Not just Dusk Till Dawn, but the fucking weird face that the guy has in what's his name has in fucking Roger Rabbit.
Judge Doom.
Yeah, kind of has that kind of face going for him.
A little bit. It's like a lot of prosthetics around the eyes, contact lenses, and fangs.
Yeah, they all just have like fucking like screwed up smiles and like big bulging red and yellow eyes rather. It's kind of like it's a bit weird to look at. It could have been maybe slightly better of an effect, and like also they're like super veiny.
Yeah.
but it's like it doesn't take away from the film for the time.
No, it's good.
Well done, but it's like they could have maybe done a little bit more with it. I feel like it could have been like a bit more.
You know what had very good vampires for the time?
What?
Fright Night.
Yeah.
They were fucking scary in Fright Night.
Yeah, but I mean, like for what it is, this isn't bad. It's just that it's missing something. It's
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on it, but it is missing.
Ears.
Something. Ears.
Point to your bat something with the nose.
Maybe the nose and possibly like longer fangs.
Longer fangs and
Because
like
the fangs aren't very pronounced in this
No.
movie.
longer fangs and something and making the nose a bit more
Bat-like.
a bit more bat-like. That would have helped a bit.
Yeah, give them a Voldemort nose.
Yeah.
Like even just cut off their noses basically for the prosthetic or whatever.
And what happens
Cool.
to nosy people? They lose their noses.
Get fucking Tom Savini.
Oh,
Imagine if they fucking had Tom Savini for
Gio,
for
I'm
making
glad.
this.
Gio,
What?
I'm gonna make you really sad.
What?
They got him for the second movie.
Oh no!
He doesn't do makeup.
What?
He acts in the movie
Oh no!
and gets killed in the first 5 minutes.
Oh god damn it!
I know.
Fucking why?
I know.
Oh, come on. What a fucking waste.
Yep, I know.
Tom fucking, oh man.
That's why I don't really want to tell Gio this. Gio will not be happy to
Jesus.
know this information.
No, I'm glad at least you told me. Because, like, at some point I would have been like,
Yeah.
this would have really benefited from his talent. In
Like,
the
there he
makeup.
is, and now he's dead.
It's still a great film, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh wow.
But
man.
they kill the people. Apparently,
That
you don't turn
sucks.
into a full vampire until you kill someone.
I like that rule.
That's a good.
Honestly, like, I will fucking mark out over that. That is a good ass rule.
I applaud
that
it.
I feel like they should fucking do more of. And like they kind of like had it in Masquerade, but not to the degree that I think it should be implemented. Because like literally, it's like no, you are not a fucking full on like maniac and like just wrecking things. You don't go full beast mode until you do your first kill. You know, it's like, and you don't just go full beast mode like after the fact, but you're more likely to. You know, that's kind of the thing that I like about it, because it's like no, once you do that one step. That's it. You could go like kind of fucking like the vegetarian route where it's like you're drinking like the animal blood or whatever.
You're a fucking rat biter.
Yeah, or you could be just like blood bagging it. You know, just blood bag. Witness me.
Oh,
he was staring at the horizon.
Interestingly,
yeah,
about vampires drinking from blood bags. One of the Morbius comics explained why that might be insane.
Why it might be insane?
Might not be the smartest idea for a vampire to do.
Why?
The decoagulants found in blood packs become toxic at the amounts vampires would to consume.
If you're doing all the time?
Yeah, it's like...
But I'm not saying all the time. I'm saying...
True.
Like, you can have a mix.
Yeah.
You can have it be like somebody's donating to you. Like, you have somebody giving you blood.
Yeah, you have a ghoul.
Yeah, you have a
blood
ghoul giving you blood. You've got other sources, not just blood bags. And you balance out the diet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so few vampire... Like, this is one thing I really like about Vampire the Masquerade.
What?
And Vampire's Assistant. Those books do this too. The Soup to Freak books. You don't need to fucking drain the person every time you feed, dumbass.
Yeah, no, you know. Fucking Dark was like that too.
Yeah.
Literally, you're going around in Dark just like, suck it all out! And I'm like, are you fucking nuts?
Just as Christopher Lee was like, rip them all down. Dark was insulting.
Oh, to the mountain, oh, yeah. I'm just imagining Saruman screaming from the top of the tower.
I mean, he is Dracula.
Yeah.
So they go.
Fucking rest
They kill the people. They go down into. They find the vampire lair. Michael brings the vampire hunters to the vampire lair.
Yeah.
They rescue Star Laddie from the vampire lair. You also don't have the sun weakness if you killed.
Yeah, I like that also kind of too. Because
Like,
it still
you-
gives you a chance.
You don't have as many of the abilities,
Yeah.
but you don't have as many of the weaknesses either.
Yeah, but it still gives you the chance.
Yeah.
And we were watching Mindbreakers the other day, which has the stupidest cure for vampires I've ever seen, but it's still great. just let them burn and just controlled, like, extinguishing.
Until they... Basically, they do... Like, I'm going to reference something very dark to talk about how they cure vampires with Daybreakers.
Yeah, go for it.
Conversion therapy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oof. I don't think it goes that hard. I don't think you could have gone way like softer on that. You
I know.
didn't have to come that hard.
But that's the level inside to break to.
Good lord.
So
Can we start making fucking pray the vamp away camps?
I mean, technically you can pray vampires away.
Fuck.
But that's a whole other thing.
I can get to the Lord.
Oh, I'd love to see him fight vampires.
Would you love him running a pray the vamp away camp?
No.
So where were we?
They're in the vampire lair. We see the vampires hanging from the ceiling by their like weird claw feet.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's not weird when we see them hanging. It's weird when they show us the little claw feet.
I don't mind the little claw feet though.
It's weird because they're still wearing pants.
I would think I would be weirded out by it, but I'm not.
Yeah, I've seen your feet. Why would you be weirded out by that?
Okay, I don't have fucking disgusting ass like fucking like cracked toenails.
And I'm
Relax,
making a joke.
I take care of my toes.
You do only have 2 toes though.
I do only have 2 toes on 3 feet. Okay.
This is true. And so they escape. David goes after them, but he puts his hand in the sun and his hand catches fire, so he has to retreat. Yeah. And then they go to the house, and then the vampires attack the house. They're prepping everything. They have a bathtub full of garlic for some fucking reason.
It's garlic and holy water.
Garlic and holy water, and they put it in the guns.
They put it in the water guns.
Yeah,
they
holy
put
water.
holy water on the gun.
No, they don't. They don't put holy water on the clip.
They
The
put
clip
holy water in the
is
clip.
holy water.
Yep. They have holy water in the clip.
They're getting
Slide
everything
up on
ready.
fucker.
The vampires
First
attack.
movement I did.
One attacks the frog brothers in the bathroom. They start screaming. It's like garlic, and just starts laughing at him.
Whoa.
So he falls into the water. They try to get out of the water. Then the dog fucking tackles him into.
No, he gets splashed with
He
it.
gets splashed.
Then the dog comes.
Yeah, the
back.
fucking hero dog.
Striker from the dog slams him into the bath.
Fucking Huey the hero dog.
And he just melts into a skeleton.
And
he's done.
Not just that though. He melts into a skeleton, and all the plumbing fucking explodes.
Oh yeah, because they can't fucking handle the vampires.
The vampire juice.
He's still like kind of popping up though while he's a skeleton.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if he was still alive? And Merrick's like a fucking skeleton vampire would be metal as fuck.
Wouldn't be able to feed.
But
it would make a cool minion.
It'd be metal as
It'd be a
shit.
cool minion.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's like a thing though.
Yeah, vampires have skeleton minions all the time.
Skeleton vampires. Okay. So
they
yeah,
kill
then-
they shoot a stake. They shoot an arrow at one guy. It misses.
I do really like the one with like the vest.
Yeah.
And the slick back hair.
Yeah.
Like the one that's like kind of always in the back. It gives like people weird like they never like say anything. The other two really.
No.
Well, like okay, the second one kind of does. The one like.
One says garlic and laughs at them. The one with the black hair, Marco, I think. Marco says, "Missed asshole."
Yeah, but like they don't really have that many lines. I wish they had more.
They're not really. This is meant to be a dick measuring contest between David and Michael. So.
Right, but I mean, still, they should have had. I mean, like lines in general, though, like in the whole film. Like they don't really have speaking roles. They have like maybe 3 lines apiece. At most.
Eddie Munster kills somebody.
I wish he had more lines of that.
Lad kills somebody. They call it the attack of Eddie Munster because he turns into and tries to kill the Frog Brothers, so they trap him under a bed. Yeah. Star won't let them kill him.
Yeah. Also, Star's a vampire.
Star's a vampire.
Yeah.
Not she doesn't fully go.
Yeah, because she hasn't done her first kill,
But
and
Mike-
they expected her first kill to be Michael.
But Mike does his first kill against the vampires, and he has like a fucking flying Dragon Ball Z Matrix Revolutions fight with David.
It's not as epic as it should have been.
Nah, but they're
It's still-
basically they're flying around trying to forcibly impale each other on the mat, on the
taxidermy.
billions of antlers sticking out of the wall.
Yeah.
And he fucking slams David on the cup. Cup, I mean the antelope horns.
You can't do that.
I know. But he slams him on the antelope horns, and then he dies.
It's a Mortal Kombat fatality.
Yeah.
He fucking slams him into it.
And then the mom comes home
Fatality.
with Max.
Impaled.
Then it's revealed that Max the turkey the entire time. He is actually but he was immune from all the vampire weaknesses because he was invited in.
That I have a hard time believing.
I would find it.
Don't you see him out in the sunlight though at some point?
Yes.
Do they account for? Do
You
you
know what
blame
I-
it on the sunshine? Can you blame it on the garlic? Can
You
you,
know
blame
what
it on the
I'd
good times?
you know
Can
what
blame it
I'd
on the boogie?
You know what I'd accept better than the
What?
invitation rendered all that useless?
What?
He's an elder vampire.
But does he have like immunity to sunlight? No.
No.
But do you see him in the sunlight at some point?
Maybe.
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Because when you see him in the shop, it's nighttime.
Yeah, you
Makes sense.
never see him in the sunlight.
I don't think you do.
No.
But
yeah.
I would actually, I want to do another watch through now.
Mm.
Because I forgot what the twist was at the end of this. Oh my gosh. I forget what the twist was at the end of this. But, yeah. It's...
The twist is Max is the vampire lord,
Yeah.
and so the truck comes in.
Yeah.
The grandpa's home. We hear that his horn of da 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 da,
La Cucaracha.
and it crashes in the house and fires a fucking sharpened log through the window.
It's got 3 of them.
Yeah, only one of them
Yeah.
hits,
Yeah.
like impales Max. He explodes, and then the grandpa has his closeout line in the movie. That's one thing. You know what I hate most about Santa Carla? All the damn vampires.
It's such a fucking campy ass line, but it's
Which
pretty great.
is the reason I want a Lost Boys sequel, but I want a Lost Boys sequel like the year 2 years later, going into like that's one vampire coven. There are more vampire covens around, presumably.
Yeah, but
And
then you just get like fucking...
I want to see Grandpa kill vampires. It'd be cool.
Yeah, but we'd get like another like Tall Man series, you know?
Yeah, but I like the
You'd
Phantasm.
get another Phantasm.
And I like all the Phantasm movies.
Exactly. But I mean, like, it'd be too much like that, I think.
I don't know. Either way, this movie is fucking brilliant.
No, yeah, it's a great film. It's really fun to watch. There's a lot of things kind of like weird with it, but it's still cool. It's a great like classic film to watch.
Yeah.
And if you guys haven't seen it, fucking
go.
What are you waiting for?
Why did you watch this video?
Like, you should have watched.
We
it
told
before
you. We
talked
gave you a
about it.
chance.
Exactly. But like, yeah, this is great film. What do you score this?
You know what? I'm gonna have to give it a solid 9 gyrating shirtless muscle men in pink tights out of 10.
I'm gonna give it
Playing the saxophone. Saxophone is
Yeah.
crucial to this.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it 2 post-apocalyptic Fabios out of I want to say 7. Yeah, 7 really cool bike chases under the pier. Yeah, I'll do that.
So next week we're gonna have something. I have something from the 70s.
Something strange.
About Native American ghosts that hopefully will not be as uncomfortable and bad as Scalps was.
And if not, we'll make it that uncomfortable.
Oh, you'll make it uncomfortable for me. I know you got my back for that.
Hey, you know what you turn the Native American skulls into? You make them into cups. They slam that cup.
So check out Joe's channel, Tank Base.
Yeah, go check it out.
And check out friend of the show, Tommy Knocker, the horror guy.
Yes, for sure. Also, big shouts out to Classic Gamer. He's been doing some really cool stuff. He's been on that Assassin's Creed kick. Hell yeah, shout out.
I just gotta say, classics.
Yeah, and Bully, yo. He's been kicking it with Bully too. I love
Classics.
it. He did that really like bad skateboard trick trying to go up the stairs and cracked me up.
Nothing top the Super Best Friends bike jump fall over.
Nah, the skateboard trick was pretty
True.
funny too. Though.
But classics.
Yep.
I warned you not to play the Da Vinci Code. But what did you do?
No,
You played the fucking Da Vinci Code.
Of course you was.
And had a terrible time. And the game broke.
Don't you love the cutscenes? Anyways, guys, it was good. It was good talking about this.
Oh, and to the channel I found today, Tank BOI, you're a fraud, you are a liar, and we will see you in court. See you next week, everybody.
You are a sham, a fraud. You lose, sir. Good day.